What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good, doing well. Thank you for joining my channel. Tonight, we're going to talk about breaking generational curses to build ancestral wealth. Well, one thing I want to say, the last curse that I was called to break was a situation that I was in. Um, and I was called to break this situation that was on my bloodline. Being in a cycle of a lot of cycles with different people and being able to break those cycles of generational karma was one thing that I was called to do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I know somebody's probably going through it right now with a particular bloodline and being involved in a cycle that's constantly being repeated over and over and not understanding why you must break the cord. You must just stop giving in to the constant cycles of bad behavior on your bloodline. And this is one of the curses that was involved in my family, which would stop, uh, any type of building any type of wealth or generational prosperity to my family. So I was called to break a certain type of curse that I consider, I'm not going to say a bondage because I have the leadership of detachment. I'm not attached or, intertwined with anyone, not less than I want to be. Okay. So I already knew that I had to break this particular curse. Many other curses that I have broken, and this is one of the last ones that I was able to break. So now that that door is shut, I can talk about it. So I'm going to talk about how did I do it. I just practiced the leadership of detachment. Okay, detach from the whole situation completely and shut the door, which will end a karmic cycle of repeated patterns of bad behavior and nonsense that don't need to be dragged on and on. Learn the lesson and detach from this type of cycles, a pattern that has been repeated on my bloodline for many centuries, stopping my ancestors from moving forward on the spiritual journey, a spiritual path of enlightenment. So I was called to break this curse, to stop the patterns of bad behavior on my bloodline. People coming over and want to be nurtured. You understand me? I want to be around, but don't want to have no type of relationship, marriage, or be in the binding contract whatsoever. You understand me? So I was called to break this curse. It was quite interesting to break. And I just want to say that I'm glad it's over, and it was quite an interesting bondage to crack, but I definitely done it, and I'm very proud of myself. My ancestors are very happy and proud of me as well, because this is something that's been going on my bloodline for many centuries, as I said, many on many levels of many dimensions. Something that's constantly a cycle of behavior coming over on my bloodline, constantly being repeated over and over. Fights, generational trauma, karmic ties, and anything else that I had to break, I was able to do so. So, to all my generational curse breakers, I congratulate you. And I want to tell you just how happy I am for you. And this is the cycle, constant cycles being repeated on your bloodline that will definitely stop you from moving forward on your path. So you must break these cycles and get out of all these bondages and soul karmic ties that you have with people. They must come to an end in order for you to be able to be successful and move forward. So these was one of the downloads that I got today, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it, of how I done it in order to be able to move forward and bring that will forward where everything could work in my favor. So I want to thank everybody for watching, but this was one of the curses that I definitely was called to break, and I just want to talk a little bit about it. Thank you everybody for joining my channel, coming over, checking me out. I want to thank everybody who've been there supporting me, and I want everybody to, take good care of yourself and continue to break those curses, everybody. Much love, peace, and blessings. Take care.